So you're interested in a Quartermaster, but did you want the Quartermaster Fieldmaster or the Quartermaster Trialmaster or just the Quartermaster? And did you know that if you choose one specific option, that INEOS will make a donation to a partnering charitable organization? Hi, my name's Josh, and I'm not a reviewer, but just a Grenadier superfan who's been waiting 3 years for my Grenadier 4x4 to arrive, and I just learned that I only have a couple weeks left to wait. Dealers in the US are just beginning to deliver Grenadiers, but hardly anybody's been up close and personal with a Quartermaster, and with either of them haven't seen many of the colors and options just yet. I went through all the facts and details and the differences between the Quartermaster and the Grenadier station wagon, and there are many similarities and a few differences that I want to point out to you. So in this video, I'll go step by step through the online configurator for the new Quartermaster and explain what I felt were the non-obvious options, including a few non-standard ones that you may want to add to your Quartermaster order. And we'll also talk about the difference between the Grenadier Quartermaster, the Trialmaster, and the Fieldmaster, which, fun fact, are actually both named after a famous motorcycle jackets from a company named Belstaff. But more on that in just a moment. This video has timestamps at the top of the description so that you can skip to or replay any section that you're most interested in. And if you want to get all the information but find my speech just a little slow, you can always speed up the playback of the video just a bit. So let's begin by opening up the INEOSGrenadier.com website and click on the Build Your Grenadier button at the upper right corner. Note that I'm in the US, so the options and pricing you'll see in this video will be North American, and your country may vary or may not include the same items as standard equipment, instead making them individual options. First off, the Grenadier name is used for both vehicles that INEOS has created, and it's a tiny bit confusing to people who are just learning about the brand. First, we have the INEOS Grenadier station wagon, which, quite frankly, most of us just refer to as the Grenadier, since it was the only thing going at the time. But they've also now got the INEOS Grenadier Quartermaster, so technically it's a Grenadier too, which gives me a little wrinkle in my forehead as how I'm going to explain while I'm talking about things here without confusing things. So just know that when I say Grenadier, I mean the original Grenadier station wagon, and that leaves it easy to use the name Quartermaster for the Grenadier Quartermaster. I wouldn't be surprised if that's how things become and get referred to by casual fans, as it does simplify things. Let me know in the comments if you had any naming confusion when you first learned about INEOS with the Grenadier Quartermaster, the Fieldmaster, and Trialmaster, and how you speak of these two Grenadiers when telling a friend about the cool new vehicle that you just ordered. So let's get back to the configurator. When you first click on Quartermaster, you will then see 3 additional model choices: Quartermaster, Trialmaster, not Trailmaster, and Fieldmaster. All 3 are actually the same Quartermaster, but the first is a base model with no options added so that you can hand pick and choose every option that you want a la carte. The Trialmaster and the Fieldmaster are a base Quartermaster with a pre-selected set of options that you're able to add additional options on top of. The Trialmaster is more off-road focused and includes the essential options for the serious off-roader, while the Fieldmaster is more on-road comfort and convenience focused and includes the upgraded interior and the other conveniences. But you can basically add almost all of the Trialmaster add-ons to a Fieldmaster or vice versa and create a fully spec vehicle exactly that you want. But there are a couple of exceptions, and we'll cover that. The Trialmaster and Fieldmaster editions are both called the Belstaff editions, named after a well-respected British heritage clothing brand. And both the Belstaff Trialmaster and Fieldmaster are actually rugged motorcycle jackets. If you notice the newly announced 1924 Belstaff edition of the Grenadier station wagon, which is a limited production run, this is a commemorative edition celebrating 100 years of Belstaff and comes in 2 specific colors, inky black and magic mushroom, and includes special wheels and interior trim. Getting back to the Trialmaster and Fieldmaster, the add-ons basically bring the price up from the base of about $87,000 to a little over $95,000 for either the Belstaff editions. So just know that if you select one, that you can use it to capture all of the essential options that you might want for off-roading or comfort, and then add from there. Note that the pricing really isn't better or worse by building from a base model or by selecting one of the 2 Belstaff editions. The editions have different sets of pre-selected options that basically add up to that higher base price that you see, so the biggest benefit to starting with a Trialmaster or a Fieldmaster edition in the configurator is that you won't accidentally leave out any of those pre-selected options. And as a little bonus, the Trialmaster and Fieldmasters are uniquely badged on the exterior of the vehicle just below the driver's window, identifying them as Belstaff editions. Today I'm going to select the Fieldmaster, and we'll see all of the options for any Quartermaster, and I'll point out the options that make a Quartermaster a Trialmaster as we go through. During this walkthrough, I'll point out any of the non-obvious things that caught me off guard when I was making my Grenadier option choices that are similar on the Quartermaster, so you won't miss them in your build. I'll try to keep it brief since you can read most of the descriptions next to each option, but if I don't answer something that you wanted to know, please leave a comment down below with your question and I'll do my best to get you an answer. Our first area of choice is powertrain, which in the US really isn't a choice since there's only one. The Quartermaster is available with a diesel engine in some countries, but INEOS is not currently planning to deliver one in the US. I'm sure there are regulatory issues at play, but I wouldn't hold my breath waiting on diesel to become available in US Grenadiers. This is also an identical engine to that of the Grenadier station wagon. Likewise, there's only one standard 8-speed transmission option, so we'll move on to the next section, exterior. Exterior. Color choices were announced back in 2022 for the Grenadier, and they are exactly the same for the Quartermaster with nothing new added. This is always the option that makes me the craziest, as I usually like to go out and see in person the car in the color I'm dreaming of before I order it. And it's really tough to do with the Quartermaster if you're in the US. Quartermasters began delivering in a few other countries back in December of 2023, so there are some in the wild Quartermasters to be found, but just not in the US. My recommendation is that you scour the internet and INEOS website for Grenadier images depicting the body color you have your eye on, and spend time building your different color combinations, and just imagine yourself walking up to your Quartermaster in that color and how you feel about it. I had 3 top picks for my Grenadier, and at the end of the day chose Britannia Blue with a white contrasting roof. But for this video I'm going to choose the lighter shale blue as the on-screen images are easier to see with contrast. When you're in the color section, be sure to scroll down along the side as any available option will display, and you may have to click on it in order to expand and see what it is. This is especially true for all the exterior options. They're slightly hidden below the tire section, so be sure to scroll down. Going back up to contrast elements and clicking, for example, when you see ladder frame, it's for the ladder frame that's beneath the vehicle and not something like the ladder at the rear door of the Grenadier. This underpinning ladder frame in the vehicle is standard in black, but it's also available in halo red or rhino gray. If you choose the halo red frame, INEOS makes a donation to the Halo Trust, who clear landmines and help communities recover from conflict. And if you choose the Rhino Grey frame, INEOS makes a donation to the Save the Rhinos Trust in South Africa. I left a link to the description of the Halo Trust and the press release about the partnership with these foundations in the video description. If you want to see what the ladder frame does for the look of the Quartermaster, choose the red one and then click to see all sides of the truck. You'll notice that it's underneath and the red may or may not clash with your desired color. The gray will do that less while still helping to save the rhinos. And the standard black just fades into the rest of the undercarriage. They all otherwise are functionally the same. When we go back, the wheel choice shows only the 18-inch alloy wheel that comes standard with the Fieldmaster edition. But there are 4 wheels in total to choose from, including a 17-inch, an 18-inch black steel, and a 17-inch alloy, along with the 18-inch alloy offered in the Fieldmaster. If you want a Fieldmaster with the different wheels, you just select a base Quartermaster model and then add all the other Fieldmaster edition options while selecting your different wheel of choice. The Fieldmaster comes with 2 tire choices. The included one is mainly for on-road with off-road capabilities, and the BF Goodrich tires are designed to excel in off-road use. These are the tires that are included as standard with the Trialmaster edition. So if you want the Trialmaster add-on to the Fieldmaster, you will choose this off-road tire upgrade. Going down the options and accessories, most of the list is pretty straightforward, but if you see an option listing a price, that means that it's not included with the Fieldmaster and is available at an extra cost. The one option that I've heard from my dealer that many people didn't realize was not included in the edition builds was the privacy glass, and it's the same on the Quartermaster. These are the dark tinted windows behind the driver's compartment. This is more to prevent people from easily being able to look and see what you have stored in the back, as well as comfort for the passengers in the backseat area. Of course, you can always have the dealer tint these out after the vehicle arrives, but coming from the factory, if you want them, is likely a better option. Note that the lockable spare wheel is a handy idea, but if you get a tire cover, it may not be as practical. The exterior utility belt. This is a small track-like rail for attaching things to the vehicle when you're off-road. They use a system like this to secure goods on cargo planes with this track, and it comes with 4 quick-release tie-down rings. It comes standard on the Trialmaster. The Fieldmaster and base models come with a bumper strip in place of this utility belt, but you can add the utility rail as an option. National Flag Plaque. I didn't choose to add the National Flag Plaque since it was an American flag. Since this is a British and European vehicle, I just thought it seemed out of place. I'd rather choose a flag from one of those countries, so I left it off. Note that you cannot add it to a Trialmaster, as this is the area replaced by the raised air intake that connects to the vehicle. Interior. The Fieldmaster comes with leather seats with seat heating as standard, but you can add it to the base or Trialmaster editions as an add-on. Don't forget to add the heated option if you want them with cloth seating. And here again, if you wanted the Fieldmaster with the cloth seats, just build a base model and select your desired seats in this section while adding the rest of the Fieldmaster options separately. I wish there was a heated steering wheel option, but this is currently not offered. Now the seat covers confused me. They look great and are clearly designed to fit exactly, but it didn't clearly state that they were removable. So I contacted INEOS and got a reply that they are indeed removable and are designed to function along with the airbag, so that all sounded good. But since they're removable and dealer installable, I skipped them in my initial order. I've read some reviews from owners with some indicating that they tend to be difficult to fit properly, while others state that they don't stay well in place. So to me, the jury is still out, and I didn't add them. I recently found more photos of these seat covers and what they really look like, so note that they look more like seat covers and not as integrated as they do in the configurator. The saddle and Nappa leather driver's pack is simply the surface covering on the steering wheel, the handbrake, and the passenger grip above the glove box. Totally your choice. Infotainment. Note that the Fieldmaster includes premium sound, which basically includes a subwoofer under the passenger side rear seat and an uprated amplifier. If you're building a base Quartermaster and specify the additional battery power pack or select the Trialmaster edition, the battery lives in the same space as the subwoofer, so you'll have to delete one in order to get the other. The conflicting auxiliary battery power edition is not offered on the Fieldmaster. Flooring. You'll want to pay close attention to this one. Just like the base Quartermaster, even the Fieldmaster edition comes with rubber flooring with drain valves, and you must specify carpet flooring if you want the interior footwells covered with carpet-like material. This is not to be confused with floor mats, which are included with the Fieldmaster. I've read about complaints with those who got Grenadiers with rubber floor and carpet mats not enjoying the look, and the mats tended to slip about. So be intentional that you need to select both flooring type and the addition of mats. Utility. The rough pack. Front and rear differential locks, along with the BF Goodrich tires, are two of the options that are standard in the off-road centric Trialmaster edition, but are optional on the Fieldmaster. You'll want to add this option if you want maximum off-road capability with a Fieldmaster. The smooth pack is standard on all 3 versions of the Quartermaster in the US. It contains many of the items required in the US market, but is optional in other countries. Drilling down to the off-road section, you'll see the differential lock again, and that's because you can order this separately from the BF Goodrich tires, which together make up the rough pack that we just saw on the previous page. However, you may only want the full 4x4 off-road capability with the more everyday driving friendly tires, so in that case, this would be the option for you. Most of these other options are self-explanatory. However, note that you can have either side runners or rock sliders, but not both. The side runners stick out and are all about access both to the vehicle and above, while the rock sliders are fit close against the body of the vehicle and designed to take any rock force when off-roading. I live in an urban jungle and I'm kind of short, so I chose the side runners for my Grenadier. Winching and towing. Again, these are self-explanatory, but you need to order a winch at the time you order your Quartermaster because it's not an easy dealer add-on if you later change your mind. The front winch is fully integrated into the bumper, so plan ahead on this one. Likewise with the trailer hitch. It's currently not included in any of the US builds, so if you must add it if you want one. Note that owners of Grenadiers have indicated that it's one of the must-haves for this caliber of a 4x4. It may also be helpful for a future owner if you're also keeping future resale in mind. The shovel. So I made a funny comment about the shovel when I made the video about the Grenadier station wagon configurator because it's a $90 shovel in the US and it doesn't give more information about that. I've since learned that this is a shovel which costs about half that in the other countries and is made by Rhino Rack, the company who has manufactured all of the compatible roof accessories for the Grenadier and is designed to be fit on the Rhino roof rack using the tool bracket accessory. So it is indeed an offered option for a reason. I'll cover more on the accessories in an upcoming video dedicated to just accessories, so be sure to subscribe if you want to be notified when that comes out. Notice that the winches and towing mounting plates have little yellow triangles, which means that selecting this option will require that you select another option. In this case, it's the upgraded high-load auxiliary switch panel for the overhead instrument cluster. As for the $1,500 trailer hitch bike rack, I tried to find a photo to show you, but I couldn't remember where I saw it. Basically, the rack is made to hold 2 bikes and can move out of the way to allow access to the cargo area. If it's something that you're interested in, I'd suggest that you contact a dealer and ask them to get more detail for you. Power. Again, this is the high-load auxiliary power preparation wiring that's required for some of the winching and off-road options. But if you want the auxiliary battery and 400-watt power pack, you need to select a base model with options or a Trialmaster, as the auxiliary battery replaces the premium sound option included with the Fieldmaster. So now you may be getting an idea why the additions are similar for a reason up to a point, and then your use case may dictate which way you proceed. Exterior cargo. These options are all according to your preference, but I might recommend that you consider the utility rails included with the Trialmaster, but extra on the base and the Fieldmaster. However, when you select them, you'll be presented with the option to choose utility rails for the load bay only, the doors only, or the load bay and the doors. Adding the load bay rails allows you to secure something in the back of your Quartermaster. The rails come with 4 tie-down rings, and you can purchase extras which can be used for both the cargo and the door utility rails. The extra tie-down rings can even be added in the configurator, which means you don't have to later try to order them from parts department at your dealership. The load bay canvas cover creates a box-like cover for the entire area over the load bay. It's pretty cool, but it's not compatible with the load bay mounting bar, which otherwise comes standard on all levels of the Quartermaster. So if you're interested in this, just know that you're making a trade-off, as the mounting bar will be deleted. Now the load bay liner comes standard with the Trialmaster or Fieldmaster and is an option only on the base model. The utility rails, if you get them, will integrate into the liner. So again, rails are standard on the Trialmaster and optional on the base and the Fieldmaster. Safety, security, and convenience. In the US, these are all standard items in the US, and it's what mostly makes up the smooth pack, which is optional in other countries. So for the US, the only adds are one of 2 roadside emergency kits and a smoker's pack. The standard roadside kit is a single triangle and safety vest, while the Plus kit has 2 triangles, 2 vests, and a fire extinguisher. Once you finish creating your build, you can save your configuration so you can create a few versions with different colors and options until you find the one that's just right for you. It's important to note that INEOS is new at building, distributing, and delivering vehicles and accessories to many new dealers in now 20 of its intended 40 planned markets. I strongly recommend that if you want an option or an accessory offered in the configurator, even if it can be later purchased and installed by your dealer, you should order it when you order your Quartermaster. Supply chain on after-sale accessories is in its infancy, so you want to hopefully have just one wait for your vehicle and all of its goodies, and not have a wait for the parts department for something that you could have easily checked off on your order, so just something to keep in mind. When you're ready to submit your build to INEOS, you can do it directly through the website and it will be routed to the closest retail partner and they will contact you about placing your order. If you have questions before you're ready to place your order, INEOS has a toll-free helpline and can answer questions, and you can also contact them through the website. So, are you ready to order your Quartermaster? Did you learn anything that you didn't already know? I hope so. And if you did, please click on the like button and let others know that it might be worth their time. Also, consider subscribing if you're a Grenadier fan on your path to ordering or recently got your Grenadier station wagon or a Quartermaster. Ordering a new car and And in this case, a 4x4 is both an exciting and nerve-wracking experience. You get to make all the choices, but you have all the responsibility of making the decisions, then you don't want to miss anything crucial. I absolutely love the process, and I'm happy to share my research knowledge to help you zero in on your perfect quartermaster. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.